All I gotta say is this looks so freaking awesome. Dang, this looks good. What's up, techies? I've got Toast Nexus 6P skin. This is gonna be so cool. I can't wait to put this on. For this video, I'm actually gonna be doing an installation part, so that's gonna be at the end of the video, but I'm also gonna be doing the review. That's what I'm gonna stick towards the beginning. If you wanna see how I put this onto the Nexus 6P, I'll leave its timestamp down below in the description. But for now, let's go ahead and just talk about it. Once Toast announced that they were gonna be supporting the Nexus 6P, I could not wait to get this thing on there. This is one of the best looking skins that I've seen them do for a phone. It looks so awesome to me. Some of the things that I like about this is that you can really customize it. You got a lot of different options that you can do. One, there's the etching that you can request. Along with, you got different colors to choose from. You got about 4 different colors or tones that you can get. But the cool thing is that you can actually make the visor a different color than the rest of the body. So I went with the ebony color on the top because it kind of gives that black visor color anyways. And then the rest of it, that natural wood color. It looks really cool to me. I really love this color combination. The button color matches the visor. You can see that on your SIM tray and also the power button and also the volume rocker. Now when you're pressing the buttons, they don't feel as tactile as they normally would be, but they kind of has a break-in period. The power button, you have to kind of hold it down. You don't feel it really click. The volume buttons feel a little bit more clickable than the power, but that just might be something that might come in time. The SIM tray is still accessible with the pinhole there, so that's really cool. The installation went really well in my opinion. It didn't take hardly any effort to put this down. I made sure to follow the instructions and line everything up the way that they needed to be, and the results really look nice. This is a very curvy phone, so they did a good job with actually adapting the curvatures that they needed to get for this to install correctly. The only part that I see that really is kind of struggling just a tad bit is this corner right here. It just seems like that one little panel just doesn't want to stay down. But it's actually sticking down. It's just part of that curvature that I was talking about. Everything else lined up great. You can see here that all the seams came together just fine. It looks really sweet. I really like what they did here. All your buttons and ports are going to be accessible. No problems or issues there whatsoever. This is just an awesome design. I just really like it. It's fun looking. It adds a whole new characteristic to the Nexus 6P. It's very cool looking. I like it, guys, if you couldn't tell by now. So taking a look at the back, you got your Toast logo here. This awesome Nexus etching right there. You got full access to your fingerprint sensor, no issues there at all. Cutouts for everything that you need, including your microphone, your camera, LED light, and also your laser. I was really wondering how the seams were going to come together, if everything was going to fit just fine, and as long as you follow those instructions and were careful, you should have some similar results as I did. This looks really good to me. Wow. One of the details that I like about this is that they line it up so that way the chamfered edge still shines through. Looks really cool to me. I just want to show you the buttons and how they work and how easy they are to press or not. I'm not putting much pressure on it, just enough to be able to press it. And then the volume rocker works just fine as well. So I do like how it's still functional. It looks great. This is definitely for somebody that likes skins. Wood skin, like this is real wood. It's not just a vinyl skin. It's not some cheap plastic. It's made with hand craftsmanship. It's just really awesome stuff. Toast does a fantastic job with their products. They support many other devices. You can check out their website. Plenty of stuff to choose from. I know it might sound like an advertisement for them, but I honestly genuinely love what they do. I love their product. Very unique. There's not many unique companies out there. Other skin companies, they all look the same. Nobody does wood skins like this. This is very unique, very awesome. I definitely recommend getting it. The next part of this video will be the instructional part. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. Thank you for watching up to this point. If you're quitting at this point, please share this video with your friends and family. I really appreciate it. Alright, so stick around for the instructional part of this video. Thanks, guys. For this part of the video, I'm going to install this on camera so you can see how I installed it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging and then we'll kind of get into the installation process. First of all, I want to say that you can get etching onto these Toast skins, but you're going to have to actually do this by request. This Nexus logo isn't for mass production. I did specially request this, so definitely appreciate Toast for actually granting that request. And I just really kind of geeking out that I got Nexus on there. So pretty cool stuff to me that you can basically put whatever design that you want on there. You just got to submit it to them and then they'll let you know if they can do it or not. So on the back, it got some more description about Toast. You got some of their social media links. Definitely want to follow them. They got some pretty cool stuff that they post over on like their Instagram, their Google Plus. You also got your front panel here. This is for the front of the phone. You can actually get this piece separate. If you don't want it, you don't have to order it. And here we got probably one of the coolest little stickers you'll ever get with the case. For this video, I'm actually not going to put this onto my Toast because I use a tempered glass screen protector, and that's just the kind of setup that I prefer. With that said, if you want this, leave a comment down below if you live in the United States and I'll send it to you. First come, first serve. Alright, so just a little warning, you're going to want to peel apart all this cardboard and not yank the skin out because there's some twist ties to get this undone. Alright, so it looks like it mainly comes with one big piece. Then you got your visor area and also your buttons right here. Toast does provide some very nice detailed instructions of how to get this successfully installed. So we're going to be basically going by what they say and also kind of give you just an idea of what the installation process looks like. The first thing that you want to do is get your included alcohol prep pad and wipe this down, clean it off so that way it gets it nice and clean for your installation. The next thing you're going to want to do is actually just kind of line it up, make sure everything is going to fit correctly, make sure the cutouts look good. Just basically make sure it's going to fit good. Not to mention it actually kind of gives you some practice of where you're going to line stuff up with. You're first going to line everything up with starting with the camera cutout, your microphone, and then your fingerprint sensor. And then you're going to come down here and actually plug in your USB cable to help you line up the bottom. With that said, I'm just going to go ahead and do the installation. You're just going to have to watch because it's going to be kind of hard to hug a camera and get this all done without messing up. I want to come out with a good product, so here we go. What I recommend doing is pulling the paper halfway down, tear out that little top part, and then you're going to be able to line up the top without actually having to worry about this part getting stuck down to where you don't mean it to get stuck down to until you get to that point. So before I go any further, before I start putting the sides down, I'm making sure that this is all tacked in the right spot. I haven't completely flattened this all out. I've just kind of tacked it in place just in case I need to lift it back up. But it's actually looking really lined up, so I think I'm good to go. Alright, so now I'm just folding over the edges. Everything seems to be lining up pretty good, so that's a relief. Almost got it, just coming to the top. If you notice, I used as much of the flat of my finger to get this down. It just kind of helps fold it over. Or at least that's somewhat of a technique that I'm kind of picking up off the cuff. This part was really easy to install. I just kind of started on one corner, put down the next, and then pressed in the middle. Then all I had to do is just smooth it out. This is looking freaking awesome. Like, I'm really impressed with how this looks. I'm not all the way even done with installing everything on here, but it looks so cool already. Next part we're going to do is install the button covers, and this is going to be the SIM card. That's what I'm going to pull off first. And you got to be careful here. I like to kind of just bend back those corners there to kind of help get it. Obviously you got your pinhole here. That's what you're going to help line it up with. This should go in pretty easy. Probably just like line it up. Yep, that was pretty easy to do. Let's move on to the volume rocker and the power button. The longer one is going to be obviously your volume rocker. And again, just kind of slide it in and press it down. And last but not least, we got our power button. And there's our power and volume rocker. Now, as I mentioned, I'm not going to be installing the front panel because I have a tempered glass screen protector installed. If you were to install it, this is a preview of what it would look like with it installed. One of the things that they kind of goofed on, and this is something that you might be able to do on your own in case they don't update this by the time you get it, is that there's no cutout for the notification light. That might not be a deal breaker for some people, but that just might be something that you need to pay attention to. You just kind of line it up and poke a hole in it and you should be okay. But hopefully that they'll come out with some updated versions to where they have that cutout for the notification light. That's going to do it for the installation part of this video. I hope it was helpful to you. Make sure that you leave a comment down below if you have any questions whatsoever. I'll be happy to answer those if I can. I hope you enjoyed this video with it being an installation and also a review. If you did enjoy it, please give that a thumbs up, share this with your friends and family, leave a comment down below of what you think about this, and I'll leave a link down below where you can find this at. And until then, stay techie.